Just realized our microphone wasn't going out, but we're green flag racing here to Twin Ring Motegi. Green flag in the air. Bailey Curry and John Schweiker can lead them down into turn number one. Falling in pursuit behind the 05 will be the 55 of Will LaRue in that LaRue Motorsports machine. Teammate sandwiching the 05 of Bailey Curry at the moment. 50-mile-per-hour speed limit here this afternoon. 100 laps make up the distance. As we get ready to put lap one on the board. Iron Schweiker will lead them. Oh, Bailey Curry makes an aggressive move to the inside. Something to miss on the one machine as he'll lose 2 spots now. In danger of losing the third to the Dave Matson machine. The Schweiker has found the gas pedal once again. He'll go to work on the back tailgate of teammate 55 of Will LaRue. If we can get a word with him in a moment, see what might have happened on the one machine. That machine seemed to lose power. However, that machine back up to speed. 24 trucks taking the green flag. Appreciate each and every one of us. We got a battle for the lead. Inside goes the 55 of Will LaRue. High, wide, and handsome goes the 05 of Bailey Curry. He'll leave the door open for John Schweiker. Back down the back straightaway here. Curry going to challenge back on the outside. There'll be side by side as the drivers behind him nose to tail. Josh Ball at 88 putting his name up in the hat here as he'll put pressure on the 09 of Dave Matson. Out of turn number 4 back to the line, the 55 of LaRue will lead them. Bailey Curry not going away on that outside. Curry slips up in turns 1 and 2. Leave the spot open for the one of John Schweiker. The teammates will lead them down the back straightaway here with 4 laps. Five laps officially on the board. 96 laps to go. It's Will LaRue, John Schweiker, Bailey Curry, Dave Matson, Josh Ball, your top 5. Kelvin Mosier, John Garrett, Matt Kreiser, Tristan Ott, Roger Debold, the top 10. Take a look here at a battle. Around the 11th spot, Sawyer Ott were 3 wide. Bannon Gregory drove it off in there. Ain't going to be able to make it stick. He'll wash way up the racetrack. That'll put Ott up to 13th position. Last time around he was 16th. There's a good look at the 17 place driver, the 44 of Jace Mosier.
The yellow flag is out.
Caution out on the speedway. Caution out on the speedway. Take a look at a replay if we can find it. Possible action between the 97 and 20, 96 and 27. There we go. iRacing throwing a premature caution. Look. Jump up here. Any takers early with 7 laps of 100. Nobody on the top 5. I'm going to take a dip down pit road. Drivers on pit lane, Zach Crow, Brian Wortman. They've written out all your eyes. Ellie. One to go here as we're getting ready to come back to the green flag. It's still Willaroo, John Schwacker, Dewey Bailey, Curry, Dave Maxson, row number 2, Josh Ball, Kelvin Mosher, and row number 3.
Green flag, green flag.
We're down, green flag back in the air. 55 of Willaroo getting a good jump on the field. He'll pull out 2.5 car truck lengths over the one of John Schwacker. Schwacker had a little bit of trouble clearing Bailey Curry, but he will get clear. He'll pull in solely into the second spot. He'll follow Bailey Curry. Falls in line into the third spot. The ride fourth. Caution on the speedway. Incident turn number 1 involved with the 29 of Elaine Hughes. Replay coming. Oh. 39 of Zach Kreiser, 29 of Elaine Hughes. Second caution of the night on the speedway. One to go signal indicated will go green this time by. Good, working their way into turn number 3 now. On Schwackert, Will LaRue on that front row. Pace car going to take off to the safety up pit road.
Green flag, green flag.
Green back in the air for Will LaRue. Bailey Curry going to give John Schwackert a run for his money to the inside this time. And looks to be putting up quite a fight on that inside. Schwackert going to charge hard on the back stretch. They'll run down the back straightaway, side by side into turn number 3. Goes Bailey Curry and John Schwackert. Bailey Curry will take that spot. Schwackert under fire from the 09 of Dave Matson. Schwackert will try to shut the door here on the front straightaway. We put lap 17 on the board. 84 laps left. Looking for a good green flag run here. A little less than half the field has been seen action on pit road. Exception Sawyer running in the 11th spot. Put 14th on back, have seen pit road in the last 5 laps. Everyone else from first all the way the 13th spot, excluding the 11th place of Sawyer. They have not stopped. They'll have 18, make it 19 this time around. 19 laps on those machines. Things start to go single file here up front. We'll work it around the speedway. Look at the 88 of Josh Ball, currently running in that 6th spot at Mountain Dew Chevrolet. Tucked up behind him is the Treston, Macomb, Mississippi, and the CA Cattle Company Chevrolet. Currently scored in the 7th spot. Roger Diebold in that 38 machine. Elvin Mosier going to make a look to the inside of the 09 of Dave Matson. Matson will shut the door. $20 above 100 on the board. Comes Roger Diebold in that 38 machine. Gets around the 15 of Treston. This is the time you think these guys are prepared to settle in for a few laps here, not taking any chances. A lot of give and take on the speedway, or at least that's what you're hoping for. 2 trucks off of the surface at the moment. The 29 of Lane Hughes, 39 of Zach Kreiser. Those trucks both still on pit road. They are. Kreiser will go 2 laps down now. Lane Hughes 10 laps down. Trucks receiving work. They may return. We'll keep you posted if they decide to make a return to the racing surface. We're starting to spread it out up front here with a 55 of Will LaRue. Continues the lead. Also has the fastest lap of the race. 37.41 with a 0. 37.410. Will LaRue. There is Texas native the 05 of Bailey Curry. Curry riding in the 2nd spot. John Schwackert, teammate to Will LaRue at LaRue Motorsports Chevrolet, currently holds on to the third spot at the moment. Fourth will be the 09 Amsel Navy machine of Dave Matson. Kelvin Mosier in that 43 Rockstar Energy Chevrolet will tag along right behind Matson in the fifth spot. That'll be your top five. Take a look at sixth place on the outside looking in, the 88 Mountain Dew Chevrolet. That'll be Josh Ball. And then we'll find the 38 of Roger the Bulldozer Diebold, who's having a little bit of trouble navigating around that 88. He'll move to the inside and take over that spot. 15 of Tristan Ott currently resides in the 8th spot. Running in ninth will be the Brennan the King Klooster, who's in the 25. Take a look at that machine. And to round out your top 10, we'll find the super clean Ford F-150, the 32 of Dan Half, Jersey native, making his way around here, the twin ring Motegi. The Motegi 155 here in Motegi, Japan. Back up front was Kelvin Mosier, way wide on the speedway. Roger Diebold able to get around that 43 of Mosier. Mosier under fire from the 88 of Josh Ball. Will LaRue continues to lead. There's the distance between 1 and 2. That gap has closed a little. Gap between 2 and 3 has increased. Get ready to come out of turn number 4. This time across the line, or we will see 47 laps on the board, 74 laps to go. Take a look back through the field here, see if we can find some battles throughout. Everybody, yeah, there's Dan Half looking inside. 15 of Tristan Ott. Dan Half up to the 9th spot if he can complete that pass. Little history on this racetrack. The name comes from the facility having 2 racetracks, 1.549 mile oval and a 2.98 mile road course built in 1997 by Honda as part of the company's efforts to bring the IndyCar Series to Japan, helping to increase their knowledge of American open wheel racing. Oval is the only one of its kind in Japan used for competitive racing. It is a low-banked, egg-shaped course with turns 3 and 4 being much tighter than turns 1 and 2. 1998, CART held the inaugural Indy Japan 300 at Twin Ring. The race was won by Mexican driver Adrian Fernandez. Little bit of history of Twin Ring Motegi. On the oval portion of this speedway, one of the only kind in the country of Japan. Check back in with our leaders. These laps keep adding up since they've seen service. Matter of fact, no service given. They're on the same tires and fuel that they started the race with. With the exception, Josh Cully now is up to the 11th spot. That's about the highest any of the drivers have gotten who have seen service on pit road. Josh Cully's service came 19 laps ago. Sure how many times he has been on pit road, but not around the same amount of laps. Thirteenth through 22nd, which Carson Etheridge is the last truck on the lead lap in the 22nd spot. Dave Matson lead the one. John Schwackert on pit road now. You see both of those machines on pit road. 05 of Bailey Curry on the binders. Smoke billowing out of the rear of that machine. He locks the brakes down. Hopefully he did not catch a speeding penalty. But 3 of the top 5 in on these last few laps. The one of John Schwackert making his way back out on the speedway as your leader, Will LaRue, storms by on the outside. Roger Diebold and Dan Half are going to come along with Brandon Klusterhuis, Jason Raubush. All going to see business on pit road as the 55 Will LaRue. He'll get on the binders and the leader on pit road. With 34 of 100 complete. It'll be 35 laps, 66 to go. Pit road is heating up. That'll turn the lead over to the 43 of Kelvin Mosier. 9 of Dave Matson will get his lap back the hard way as he drives around that 43 Chevrolet. Kelvin Mosier will give up the ghost. He and Josh Ball will both head down pit side this time around. Leader on the binders, bringing it down to 50 miles an hour. He'll head to service. That'll turn the lead over to the 33. Over to Josh Cully from the StrutMasters.com, Wilson Farms, CRT Small Engine Repair, Chevrolet Silverado. And at the moment is Josh Cully, Justin White, John Garrett, Matt Quick, Adam Schroen, your top 5. Our leaders stretched it out to about 36 laps. Cully will put 37 officially up on board. Two trucks behind him, Preston and Dan Half, both trying to race their way back around the leader to get back on the lead lap. New tires versus 24 lap old tires. And for the time being, no easy feat. Kelly knows those are behind him are faster. Give as much room as possible. Continues to lead down the back straightaway. Justin White, John Garrett, Matt Quick, Adam Schroen, your top 5. Ray Rittenauer, Brian Workman, Sawyer Ott, Carson Etheridge, Will LaRue, the top 10. Here's a look at Roger the Bulldozer D-Bold, 15th place running machine. Brendan the King Klooster, who's working inside of the 88 of Josh Ball. Klooster, who's to the 15th spot in the 25 Klooster Capital machine. Atlanta, Adam Schroen, 5th place running Schroen. 7 of Manning Gregory, 1 lap down in 22nd. Back in with our leader as he is going pit side. Excuse me, has been pit side. 4 tire stomp for the 33 of Cully. 89 of Matt Quick, or excuse me, the 2 of Justin White inherit the lead. Cully will fight to stay on the lead lap, and he will. Drive away from the 2 of White. On the left side, damage on that Grimes coffee pouches. As he'll get sideways trying to get a woad down into pit road. He'll make contact with the inside wall. Tough break for the 2 machine of Justin White. We stay green on the speedway as the incident occurred inside of pit road. Could have been disastrous. Hopefully that machine is worse for wear. Your leader, 89 of Matt Quick. Jason Mosier in the 44 work underneath. Mosier will try to get back on the lead lap. .44 down, 57 to go. Ryan Workman going to give up the 5th spot. He'll head down pit road. Along with the 66 of John Garrett, he gives up 2nd. Raymond Rittenauer follows. Adam Schroen as well. 2 through 5 will see pit road. Bailey Curry has found his way around the 55 of Will LaRue. That'll let him inherit the lead. It looks like it's not going to be this time by as the 89 of Matt Quick continues to put his 32nd lap. Now a quick any lap here. That's the longest anybody has stretched it. 33 laps so far. Leader. Pit side. Bailey Curry will come back around. Take over that lead. That'll cycle everybody back through. That is a battle for the top spot. Dave Maxson looks to the inside, down the back straightaway. Drive off into turn number 3. Curry battles back on the outside. Exit. Still side by side, but the lead for the moment to the 09 of Dave Mack still clear. Curry with a big run all the way to the tailgate of the 09. Top 3 all in camera frame. LaRue, Kelp, Mosier, and Kloosterhoofs. John Schwack colored the top 10. Halfway this time by Curry. Battle for the lead once again as they exit. Number 2 down the back straightaway, Newt. Curry. Come across the stripe this time by to make the lead change official. Musical swapping going, musical chairs being played with the top spot as Dave Maxson goes back to the helm. If you're tuned in watching with us, let us know where you're watching from and who you're pulling for. Who can seal the deal here this afternoon from Twin Ring Motegi. First ever trip here in Darren Thunder Racing League Cutter Team Truck Series. Roger Diebold able to get around and move into the second spot. Dave Batson creeping his way away from 2 and 3, second and third place drivers. Roger Diebold, a season 4 champion of the Gutter Team Truck Series. Coming across the line now, the top 3, Dave Matson, Roger Diebold, Bailey Curry. Is Will LaRue in the 4th spot, Kelvin Mosier 5th, Brendan Clutcher 6th, Tressenot 7th, 8th will be Josh Cully, 9th Dan Half, and running up the top 10, Jason Ridebush in the 96 machine. Nineteen trucks on the lead lap. Closing back in on pit stop, possible pit stop action for the top 5 here. '96 of Jason Ridebush. He'll peel off, get on the binders. He'll come to the attention of his crew. Kelvin Mosier under fire from the one of John Swacker. Gonna make that pass, and he'll pull up underneath now teammate Will LaRue in the 5-5 machine. That'll put Will LaRue, that'll put John Schwackert one lap down in the 20th spot after pitting 9 laps ago. Stuck in pit lane before I was able to see him. Caught me off guard a little bit. There's an Adam Strong running in the 15th spot. Justin White rides right behind. Ryan Workman in the 74. Running in the 17th spot. Last truck on the lead lap. '88 Josh Ball making his way back onto the racing surface. Stretch it for 38 laps. Five of Will LaRue give up the 4th spot. He'll head down pit road. Up front to the 09 of Dave Matson. He is on pit road as well. He'll give up the lead. It'll turn the lead over to Roger the Bulldozer Diebold in the 38 machine. 37 laps remaining. '38 of Roger Diebold going to come pit side this time by. He'll get on the binders and blow that machine up to 50 miles an hour. Down to the attention of his crew. That'll turn the lead over to the 05 of Bailey Curry. Everybody trying to get that last stop in. They cross the line this time by is Bailey Curry, Kelvin Mosier, President Roger Diebold. Excuse me, Josh Cully. Matt Quick, the top 5. Bailey Curry gonna come this time. He'll head down pit road. 5-5 machine of Will LaRue gonna get back his lap the hard way, gonna drive him around the outside. Well, they got closer, almost contact between your leader and the 55 of Will LaRue. Kelvin Mosier gonna follow Curry in. Curry locks him up one more time. Get down to the 50-mile-an-hour pit road speed limit. While you're out in the Tresselot in the 15. Gonna bring it down pit side as well. Turns the lead over to Josh Cully. Two laps remain here from Twin Ring Motegi, Japan. Josh Cully, Matt Quick, John Garrett, Ray Rittenauer, Justin White, the top 5. Kelly. See that machine on pit road. Turns the lead over to the 89 of Matt Quick. Josh Ball will sneak around that machine. Creator Roger D. Bolt up to the 7th spot. Being pit road action, 7 laps ago. "73 laps on the board, 28 laps remaining. Look at your leader, the 89 of Matt Quick. John Garrett, 7 seconds behind him in second. Ray Rittenauer third. Brian Workman fourth. Debo rounds out the top 5. Sawyer, looks like he may have got that truck in the outside retaining wall. Right in front of your leader. Oh, that may have happened previous lap, not quite sure. And half into 32. Work his way around your leader to get that lap back. And Rittenauer pit side. So you're right, gonna head down pit road as well. Now we're going to be down and away. We'll rejoin the racing surface. work his way down the back straightaway. Oh, trouble for the
Yellow
leader.
flag is out.
89 of Matt Quick. Miss Quick may have been trying to get onto pit road. We got our third caution. See who decides to take advantage of pit road. Definitely Will LaRue gonna go in alone. Matt Quick, Roger Debo, Dave Matson, Kelvin Mosier, John Swaggart, Josh Ball, Daniel Happ. Quick gonna go pit side with damage. Twenty laps to go at the moment. Dave Matson, your leader of a bunch of wave around trucks in front. Here comes all the wave arounds. Matson will go to the outside for this restart. Set up Bailey Curry for the inside of road number 1. I'll put Brendan Klusterhoos inside road 2, the strutmasters.com. 3 will be to the outside. We're coming back to the green flag. We'll take it with 18 to go. Green back in the air. Matson back on the hammer. Motegi 155 back in the air. Carson Etheridge with a little trouble on that restart. Can Bailey Curry fend off the 33 and 25. Gully slips a little, but he'll be in a heated battle now for that third spot with the 25. Brendan Klusterhoos, he'll shut the door down the back straight away. Klusterhoos has his mirror full, and they are ganging up behind him. There's 2 wide back there, 3 wide for a moment. Schwackert in the meat in the sandwich. He'll try to pull out ahead. Oh, Roger Debo may have got a little tap from the 55 of Will LaRue. Seen that truck get sideways in the front straight away. Five of Bailey Curry making a bid for the lead. He'll look to the inside of your leader into turn number 3. Slide job. Can he hold him off? Block the crossover. Head down the front straight away. Have our 14th lead change of the night. Glad to see the Josh Scully fan club back in the house with us. And go ahead and hit the subscribe button here on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. Hit the bell notification. It'll let you know every time we go live, and you don't have to worry about finding that link for the race. We go live race nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do appreciate zooming in from 7 states. Cully right now riding in the 3rd spot in that Strutmasters. Just gave up the 3rd spot. Now under fire from another LaRue teammate. The one of John Schwackert and Kelvin Mosier. Seen a car, seen a truck go out of camera frame on the bottom, and unfortunately it was the Mosier 43 machine. Already in stride here. See, oh, truck may have made contact with the outside retaining wall. Oh, tough break there. Outside to inside, and we got caution on the speedway with 14 laps to go. Bailey Curry, your leader. Dave Matson, second. Will LaRue, Josh Scully, John Schwackert, your top 5. Pressing out Brian Workman, Justin White, Kelvin Mosier taking advantage of this caution. They are on pit road for service. Lap 89 on the board, 12 to go. Still under caution. Waiting for those lights to go out atop of the pace car. We can go back to green flag action. Curry gonna go top side for this restart. Setting up to be a good finish. It'll be a 10-lap shootout when we get back to the line. Dave Matson, Bailey Curry on that front row. Will LaRue, Josh Cully, John Schwackert, Josh Ball, row number 3. Row 4, the King Kloosterhoos and Roger D. Bolt hammered down. Bailey Curry puts his foot on the loud pedal and rockets ahead of the field here into turn number 1. The battle is on for that second spot. The 09 of Dave Matson, the 33 of Josh Cully. Cully washes up the speedway. Josh Ball, John Schwackert, door handle to door handle. They'll race down the back straight away. Will LaRue in that 55 taking a peek. Josh Cully going to put the bumper to him. Pull alongside as well. Schwackert inside the 88 of Josh Ball. They'll make it 3 wide again. Can they all 3 make it out of turn number 4? They will. 9 to go this time by 9 laps left here in the Motegi 155. Bailey Curry, your leader, the sizable advantage at the moment over the 55 of Will LaRue. Heating up quite nicely here. Dave Matson trying to fend off the other LaRue Motorsports machines. He'll make contact with the outside wall. Evasive action from everybody behind him, including the 8833. Disaster averted for the time being. Will LaRue in that 55, chugging, trying to catch the tailgate of that 05 of Bailey Curry. Curry trying to get some redemption from last week. The early exit. Charlotte Road 69. Eight to go on the back straightaway into turn 3. Thousandths, 300ths of a second separate. Belly back to the 6th spot in that 33. Back to your leader. 28 laps of since Curry has been to pit road. 15 laps since the LaRue has been to pit road. We 6 to go this time by. The LaRue looking to make it back-to-back victories. The Gutter Team Truck Series of the Iron Thunder Racing League. Bailey Curry trying to put his name in the win column this season and punch his ticket into the playoffs. Start 3 weeks from tonight at Darlington Speedway. Five laps remain. They dive off into turn number 1 and 2. LaRue right there within a half a truck length. All over the tailgate of that Chevrolet of Bailey Curry. Curry needs to hit his marks. Pull down. Oh, they'll make contact. LaRue in a nothing to lose situation. Right now, all beneficial of the 05 of Bailey Curry. Somehow kept that thing from being stuffed into the inside wall. Will LaRue's ticket was punched last week. He's locked into the first round of the playoffs. Teammate John Schwackert runs in the 3rd spot. They'll go off into turn number 1 side by side. Curry will fall in line. New leader Will LaRue in the 5-5. Work their way into turn number 3. Bailey Curry drives it off in there. Will LaRue able to fend him off for the moment. See popsicle sticks out of the flag stand. 2 to go. Will LaRue. Into turn number 1 they go. Nose to tail. Bailey Curry flips just a little bit on the exit of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. A truck length and a half is the distance between the top 2. Curry will lose more ground on the exit of turn number 4. We'll see the white flag in the air this time around. The 5-5 of Will LaRue. Looking to go back to back in the Gutter Team Truck Series. Another podium finish on the line for John Schweikert. One more time through turns 3 and 4. Will LaRue will exit turn number 4. The Motegi 155 goes to the 5-5. Will LaRue, Bailey Curry finishes in second spot. John Schweikert, Josh Ball, Roger D. Bold, your top 5. Hang on tight, and we will get those top 3 interviews coming to you momentarily. Celebration from your winner. Will LaRue will get his thoughts here momentarily. We'll get the 05 of Bailey Curry. Thought that machine may be already on pit road. Stick here with that machine, but we'll get the Obama Bailey Curry up in here with us. Joining me in the booth now is the 05 Fort Worth screen printing machine of Bailey Curry. And man, you gave John Schweikert, or excuse me, Will LaRue everything he could handle there those last few laps. Not sure how you kept it out of the wall with that contact there, but a little bit fresher tire Will had on that machine might have made up the distance there in the closing laps.
Yeah, definitely. I was pushing real hard there. I knew they had a fresher set. I knew they didn't take tires that first time around, or at least not all four. And yeah, I was just trying to give it all I had. My strategy of trying to save fuel and making it on 2 stops, I thought was gonna work. Had we gone green, I was saving pretty hard there, just trying to keep some fuel in the tank. But yeah, it was a lot of fun here at Japan. Able to get a win last night, second place tonight. We'll take it. Just got to thank Fort Worth Screen Printing, and sorry for putting this league on.
And I tell you, man, shows me here you finished 35 laps on that run, and the only person closer to you, 32 laps, the 8th place of Josh Cully. So it seems like you were able to take care of those tires good enough, and something that you've been becoming known for here in the Iron Thunder Racing League, and coming up just short, man. But tell you what, man, I appreciate you taking your time out to run with us, and we'll look forward to hearing from you next week.
Yes, sir.
Roddy, I'm not sure why I did Bailey Curry first. I did it last week, but joining me now in the booth, another podium finish for the one of Mr. John Schweikert. And I tell you, I know you wish you'd have been 2 spots better, but got to be a good feeling to start the year off this strong, and that win's just around the corner.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about that win. It's coming. It's on the horizon. But man, this league is so much fun. I appreciate Sawyer and all the guys and Lady. It's a lot of fun racing here, and just so happy to be back with everybody and just having a good time. You know what I mean?
I tell you, man, weren't really sure what kind of competition we'd see when we came into the Truck Series this year. Some guys they take this time, to prepare for other leagues, and they kind of join in when we start to rush in the premiere. But man, it's going to shape up to be one heck of a battle throughout the whole season, because competition, man, from start to finish in this league is outstanding.
Yeah, absolutely. Will and I were talking before the season. What we wanted to do. We just got done with the Road to Pro. And then kind of running with the 80s cars with Sawyer and them on Thursday nights. And Will and I decided, let's go for this truck series season and just see where it goes. And the competition is definitely outstanding. I mean, everybody's so close on the boards in practice and qualifying in the race. You really got to be on your game. So, like tonight, I was kind of struggling. So just trying to play the strategy game.
Alrighty, man. Well, I tell you, it's been a pleasure so far, and I can tell it's only going to get better as the season goes on. It's been good to have you back, man, and hopefully we can keep these interviews rolling.
Yeah, man, I appreciate everything you do in the booth, and I hope all your guys that are people that follow you really enjoy the show that we put on here in the ITRL League. So, other than that, man, it's a blast, and just got to give a big shout out to LaRue.
All right, man. Good luck next week.
Thanks, buddy.
That was the one of John Schweikert. We're going to bring up the 55 of Will LaRue. Let him bake down there long enough. Now joining me in the booth, the driver of the 55 LaRue Motorsports machine, 2 in a row. Hot streak coming. You were on the heels of Bailey Curry there, had nothing to lose. Kind of might have even have benefited your teammate had you two tangled a little bit, but you gave everybody a good show, and those fresher tires prevailed there at the end. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, this race was pretty wild there. Or we had like I knew this race was gonna end up on a pit strategy, so like me and John, we kind of went the same direction. We were banking on a yellow for the final at least 50 laps, and then we were gonna have better tires than everyone, so it all worked out.
Yeah, definitely. Thought we would have come out of here with at least one more caution than what we did have. But those guys kind of settled in, and I've seen a lot of give and take out there, and set up for those green flag runs. And it's always cool to see that strategy play out. And that last caution was a little untimely. Leader trying to get to pit road and a faster car underneath. And I believe if we didn't have that caution, it could have been a totally different story. But man, it still shaped up to be exciting there at the end. And I know you're happy to put 2 in the books here. And as we'll roll on next week, we'll change it up a little bit, and we'll confine the speedway. We'll make it a little smaller, and we'll throw the dirt in there. Moving on to the dirt and being able to go in there with nothing to lose. What's your thoughts on slinging it around there on the dirt at Bristol?
I don't I don't know what to think about that. I mean, I've never ran dirt on this platform, so I don't really know. I just know that I just want to keep this LaRue truck up front.
I'll tell you what, man. Driver skill always reigns. So it'll definitely be awesome to watch and see how you perform there at Bristol on the dirt. And congratulations once again, and hopefully we'll be talking to you soon.
Hey, thanks, man. It's always a pleasure talking to you. See you.
Have a good one, bud. O'Reilly, your winner. Will LaRue in that 55. 2 in a row, taking her back to back. Charlotte to Japan. Bailey Curry settles into that second spot. John Schweikert, another podium finish in 3rd. Josh Ball with a good run. He'll finish in the 4th spot. 5th will belong to Roger the Bulldozer Debo Trestonot in the 6th spot. 7th will be Matt Quick. Kelly 8th. John Garrett in the 9th spot. Rounding out the top 10 will be Brendan the King Kloosterhuis. '11th, Raymond Rittenauer. 9th the 9 truck of Adam Strong belongs to the 12th position. 13th will go home with Justin White. Dan Hath, 14th. 15th belongs to Dave Matson. Jace Mosier, he'll finish in the 16th spot. Sawyer Ott, 17th. 18th belongs to Manon Gregory. Brian Workman takes home 19th. 20th to Kelvin Mosier. Carson Etheridge will finish in the 21st spot. 22nd, Jason Radabush. 23rd, Zach Kreiser, and running out the 24 truck field, the 29 of Elaine Hughes. Be sure to tune in next Tuesday night as we head to Bristol Motor Speedway. We'll lay down the red clay and see who can put their name in to the win column, and I'm going to go ahead and make my pick next week. Be on the lookout for that 05 of Bailey Curry. He is trending right now along with John Schwacker. We'll see how John and Will can do on the dirt, but I can almost guarantee you Bailey Curry is going to be in contention at the conclusion of our Bristol Dirt. Won the battle at Bristol. We're going to do 75 laps on the High Bank Clay Oval. So that's definitely going to be one you don't want to miss. Appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, and make sure you tune in next Tuesday, as it will be a show on the Clay Oval in the last great Coliseum. Y'all